Guys, please subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subscribers. Yay! Welcome to FANS Wethu TV. It's the Betway Premiership, TS Galaxy 1, Mamelodi Sundowns 0. I'm joined by the double pivot itself. It's Dr. Mtao and Dr. Tammy.
Stibo, how are you, my brother?
I'm fine, brother.
No, I'm very good myself. You look like you like someone who wants to laugh or something.
I know.
No. If there's one thing about us, we are very civil. We are very decent. We are creative on our own. We don't rely on someone's failure for us to make sense. We always make sense, even in the absence of our opponents' failures. We are very much ahead of time. This was no surprise. I think I spoke to you earlier when we came here, and I said I'm based on play and tactics and how TS Galaxy is known for playing and how Mamelodi Sundowns is known for playing. I think TS Galaxy will win this match or draw that. And I'm putting emotions aside. Remember, it's no secret that I was hoping and wishing that Mamelodi Sundowns would lose this. And that's a fact. And I'm not a good pretender. I'm very happy. I think if I were to say it rightly, TS Galaxy in So, but when it comes to analysis, it doesn't mean that we're not supposed to be honest. TS Galaxy, this is the difference. Even before watching the game, let me tell you how TS Galaxy, it's so easy. Sundowns really got lucky for them to get 1-0. Because if things were otherwise, they could have got more goals from TS Galaxy.
Yeah.
The difference between Mamelodi Sundowns and TS Galaxy, irrespective of the pitch, we are not talking about the pitch, the mud, or whether it was watered or anything. That's not an argument for today. But the pitch did better justice to both teams. Remember, when the pitch is good, it also applies to both teams. But here's the difference. TS Galaxy, first of all, they are a small team, and that's a fact. TS Galaxy is a team of Tim Sukazi, whom got into this business because of being an agent. He's a lawyer of selling players and stuff. So his players, his team, he's the modern day era or the modern day Jomosono, a team that really sells players, especially when they play against bigger teams. So immediately, just like any other team, immediately they play bigger teams. They perform well, especially with Sundowns, because they know that they put a lot of money into buying their players. So that alone is a motivation. Harioda. So they are very speedy, TS Galaxy, compared to Mamelodi Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns is a team that relies more on playing the ball over the years. When I'm saying over the years, I'm even talking beyond Dr. Patrice Motsepe's arrival. They are known for Shushan and Piano, Temba Mguni, and even beyond, Fire Masilel. If you've got at least a portion of understanding, Mamelodi Sundowns, that's the difference, the pace. But here they are. But the Argentinian guy who played very well against us, their left centre back, Batswara Gran Kekana, as their right centre back. Batswara, the other guy, I think, Johannes on the right, Ushapa right, and then Batswara Mudiba. Then Batswara, this Mokwena, a dead ball specialist, very clinical in terms of finishing the ball. He's got a PhD of Hassanet. What a quality player. And I did allude, and I thought Orlando Pirates was listening to me to say Mokwena is very deadly and is an individual brilliance. He can give you that because he's got that range of passing the ball, low Hassanet, and makes the team to play. And again, Batswara Ribeiro Costa. I think teams are now going to plan around Ribeiro Costa, especially when it comes to Mamelodi Sundowns, because take nothing away from the guy. He's very talented, very skillful, but this is one element of him that when you're playing against him as a team, you need to master. Make sure that he always goes to his right. He's very deadly when he cuts to his left, and I always emphasize this, especially with him, Ribeiro Costa, to say, allow a Ribeiro Costa to always go to his right. Make sure you are on his left. Make sure he doesn't go to his left because he can be very deadly. But again, He's a very skillful player that will always eliminate the second player in terms of defense. And here what they did, they mastered the art of cover defense. So they make it difficult for you to pass the second player. Once you pass the first player, the second player is there to cover. But not only do they do that, but they mastered the art of what? Of intercepting his balls. They intercepted his balls every time he made those passes. But there was a moment whereby he played a link-up play. Mukwena started play, Amopasa Bolo, and then Ribeiro, he made one simple touch to Mukwena. I mean, he has the ability. I mean, arguably the best, if not the best, in the PSL era in terms of knowing how to drive the ball. Kyo Mukwena pasa net, just as he bend it, and to show that Mukwena is a genius. The moment Ashapa Bolo Ele, he hits it where the goalkeeper is coming from, and the goalkeeper and all of us, we just looked at that ball as it hits the crossbar. But talk about Shalulile. If you're a good defender, you mark Shalulile very easy. Shalulile is very energetic. He's very pacey. He's a hard worker. But what you do best, and this is what they did best, this guy, they always make sure that they put Shalulile on an offside position when they play against him, because I don't know if I should say to a professional player like Shalulile to say he doesn't know when to cut inside. You know, when you're playing against smart defenders, what you do as a striker, you must not rush to be ahead of play. Always drop deep. If you want to be ahead of play, make sure that you bend your run. But Shalulile always exposes himself. I mean, very, very, very poor from a professional player to always be on an offside position. If you were to know some of our legend, Jerry Kosana was always offside the whole game. So, but during that time, we understood football was different. But now we are playing football at, very tactical. The modern way. You cannot expect a striker that comes from a Sundowns caliber, a team that has been winning the league 7 times in a row, to always be offside. That's very poor, and it's not motivational to young upcoming players. But you talk about Reynas, and this is what these guys did. They made sure that always Reynas, his back is against their goalkeeper. They didn't allow him to turn to the keeper. He had always they made sure they mastered the art again of marking Reynas. Reynas, he must always feel your presence, because he's the player that likes holding play at the center of the he's always in the box most of the times. But when he receives the ball and he doesn't feel someone, he's very deadly, he will turn. And these guys, they made sure that they become a nuisance to him every time. So it allowed Reynas to always make back passes. And this is how they mastered it. But you talk about TS Galaxy, take nothing away. They've mastered a very good tactical approach from them. And I think the game was won even on tactics. Give those guys, I don't know which funeral parlor they are working from, because they are always wearing that funeral parlor's dresses, those suits.
I think KV,
something like, I'm not sure, but yeah, but they are really cooking. They are really cooking, and big ups. I saw Vuyomire on their bench, a very dedicated and hardworking player in his prime, former Mamelodi Sundowns and Morocco Swallows player, Vuyomire. Very proud of seeing a South African brother there on the technical. He was very good in terms of defense, in terms of hard work, very disciplined. He played very long time in football. So that's why those are the kind of people that are really helping in terms of the team. But you talk about that white guy. Hey.
come on.
Can you give him the land already? Can you give him the land, that guy? Land reform. I'll talk to our former president, Thabo Mbeki. We don't want that guy to bring back the land. He should, whatever acres of land he has all over the country and beyond Africa, him and his family must keep the land. He plays football, a combination of white person and a black person in him. This is how they created that ball. He was more involved, more than any other player in creation of that play. And he realized that I had to give that guy, guys, I don't know. To be honest with you, I have to say this without any shade of a doubt. People can take it as a hate or anything. Very disappointing from Ronwen Williams. Since I've got a PhD of seeing anything, I think Ronwen Williams' contract says he must always play. at Sundowns. Very poor performance, not only on this game, but coming from this game. And you know, this is humiliation to the world. And I have to say this without any shade of a doubt. Ronwen Williams, I don't know if he misses Rulani Mokoena, but he has dropped in terms of performance. He's been conceding cheap goals. I mean, Steve, that guy gets inside. He's playing with a right, for God's sake. And he goes to his left. There's only one player inside the box. Sundowns has about 4 to 5 players. For Ronwen to cover his near post, he decides, I don't know where was his mind. He decided otherwise. And instead, you know, this thing sometimes, people should be reminded, a goalkeeper is a goalkeeper, not a football player. Yes, you add numbers according to modern day football in terms of playing football. But that was poor. He relied more on using his legs, his feet, and he failed. And he fails. He's not a player. Yes, maybe it's because we are over praising him in terms of play. But again, talk about their goalkeeper. Just to shift things very quickly. That guy, he was the difference again between Mamelodi Sundowns and TS Galaxy. Every time Mokoena, because these guys, they almost put themselves under pressure and allow the Mokoena to almost have those set pieces, and it's very deadly. But you talk about their goalkeeper in terms of positioning. Every time he has the set piece, knowing how to position yourself. But I see Yolambata standing, and this was about time to you know, just to banter. Yesterday we saw football genius. I mean, last week, Bobum Taung going inside the pitch and said, the league is not gone. There's never a league that goes before Valentine's. It's still February, for God's sake. We're just celebrating now. You know, we just entered into the year. But again, Steve, just as a matter of just to correct some issues, I would never come here. Ribeiro Costa didn't have a good game. They planned around him. He's very weak on his right. But you will never hear a man of my caliber. Steve, I will never come here and say, Ribeiro, Futsal, Ribeiro, Futsal, Ribeiro. You know, it's that's very low and very stupid, if I may say, to find old people behind, you know, behind Sundowns saying Tito, Futsal. That was I won't even sugarcoat it. That is very stupid. Very, very stupid and foolish. And I'm the only person, remember, who's allowed to tell my fellow supporters, you don't try this at home. I'm the only person in the world who's allowed to tell fools that they are fools. Very stupid. I won't lie about it. You will never come. I'll never come to Tembazwani, who is an asset to this country, and say, Tembazwani, say, Futek, Tembazwani, Futek, and to find old people, grown people, grandfathers and grandmothers coming public and swearing, you know, to the world. This is so low. When I heard Jose Rivero making an interview, and the people are busy saying, where Tito, Futek, where Tito? How is the world going to take us seriously? I mean, by so saying, we are instigating violence. We don't want to go back to an era of fights where we see people fighting in stadium, killing each other. You understand? We are done with that past. No record generation number 2000. We want football to bring us together, not to separate us and make us enemies. You understand? You see, I'm a gentleman of the game now as an Orlando Pirates fan. They thought I'd be making a joke about them. I'm not. This is football. You understand? I know the pain that they're going through. This is what I was going through the weekend. But the success of a jealous man remains the downfall of a successful man. And we take the win from TS Galaxy, and we are not good pretenders. I think Mudau can cook something.
Steve, good job.
Yeah, firstly, let me thank TS Galaxy. They give me a good gift for tomorrow, because tomorrow is my birthday. Yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow. So I appreciate what they did today. They won the game. So now the calculators are out now. So Sundown now, today they play game 16 game number 16 on the table. Pirates play 14 games. So we've got 2 games in the end. And on the first, they've got a big team that they're going to face. At the moment, they don't have a stadium. Loftus not available. Atteridgeville is small, so now they have to come to FNB.
Yes.
So on the 1st of March, we're going to FNB to watch the Chiefs and versus Sundowns.
Yes.
So that's why I said the calculators are out.
Yes.
They lose that game, we are draw 42 points with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so today I'm very happy because TS Galaxy, they make two things. They pay respect for our fellow supporter who passed away, buried last week, Lulu. They win today. And also they give me a nice present for tomorrow for my birthday.
Yeah.
And then I also want to echo what PhD says now. I was very, very disappointed on the weekend because I see Sundown when they're singing. They say, just 14. It's a big guy, just 14.
Yes.
There's Malankan. Long.
Yeah.
It's a big guy. They lead the choir. There's a 012.
Muntu. Hey, Muntu, the one. Hey.
So they lead the Sundown singing.
Yeah.
But when they swear about Tito, it was uncalled for. That behavior, please, supporters, please, we're blacks. So let us respect each other because we come with the small, with the family, the kids at the stadium.
Yeah.
So if let's say we swear to the players, how we are teaching the kids to behave. Yeah. So that thing, please don't do it again because it's going to cause supporters fighting each other. So Steve, the league now is open. The league is not gone yet. Yeah. The league is wide open. So we are there.
It's Cardoso's loss, first loss. What's your take?
Yeah. And then Cardoso is the first loss for Cardoso. So now it's draw. Mango one loss, Cardoso's one loss.
Yeah.
And today I see Cardoso. He changed three times wardrobe. He was wearing white t-shirt, a blue jersey, blue jacket. He changed three in one game. If you see the game 90 minutes.
Yes.
I was asking myself, what's happening there at Mombele? Is it cold? Is it hot? I don't know. It's raining. Because the guy changed three times. White t-shirt, jacket, jersey. Yeah, so it was tough today for Mambela. So, yeah, let's see. Now the league is wide open and Perez. The next game is I don't count the net bank. I'm counting next week. We're going to play with the Durban with the Golden Arrows. So yeah, now the collectors are out now. So let's see who's going to win this league. But Paris is going to take it.
Man of the match.
Man of the match, I'll give the guy that scored that goal, how they build up. Sebelebele, what a quality player. And for him to just go inside the defense and just humiliate Ronwen Williams. And I think whoever gave him the Ballon d'Or is complaining. It's been exposed. I think if FBI can come then investigate that Ballon d'Or, I don't think he will qualify. Do you think No, I'm not saying it was paid for, but what is happening now, it doesn't qualify for Ballon d'Or.
Steve, we want to see on today, maybe tomorrow, on the Twitter or Facebook or TikTok. There is other woman who divorced us, go to Royal AM. he said, on Thursday. So I just want to see tomorrow, or that post for Ujuabat is going to put there.
Mama Joy!
I now thought of France. Can't you move? I'm not married to France. He's here. She's here. Yeah?
Who do I go to see?
I don't know if married to France.
I know.
Oh, country, this thing.
And one other thing, Tebo Mukwena, I think it's about time we give credit where he's due. What a quality player. I think he needs to come to teams that will give him a sold-out game. Thank you.